national debate on gun control is making its way to Nevada. Last year, voters passed a law that would close a loophole in gun background checks right here in the Silver State. But as of today, that law has never been enforced. 13 Action News anchor Leslie Marine was there as survivors of the 1 October shooting called on the governor to enforce the law that the people voted for.
Many of us made it out, but 58 of us didn't.
For the first time with tears in her eyes, Assemblywoman Sandra Jauregui told her story of survival on 1 October.
I can still see the images of people we've known for years and people whose existence we've only known for seconds fall around us.
Former Sheriff Bill Young has a similar story. His daughter was at the concert.
Screaming, "Daddy, Daddy, please come and get me. Somebody's trying to shoot us."
Both are gun advocates, but now both are fighting for a law that would end a loophole that currently allows people in southern Nevada to skip background checks if buying from a private seller or online. But here's the catch. Voters have already voted in favor of closing this loophole, except this law has never been enforced.
Enough. We want this. We've passed it.
A judge heard the arguments of the state today after proponents of Nevadans for background checks sued the governor and state attorney general for their failure to enforce the law.
State law cannot dictate how federal resources are used.
The state says the law requires the FBI to perform the checks, but they've said they won't do it. That's because the state performs all of its own background checks, aside from private sales.
And it's also important to recognize that it imposes a cost on the federal government.
Supporters do admit this law wouldn't have stopped the tragic events of 1 October, but they say it can stop other tragedies from happening.
It's about keeping the guns out of the hands of people who shouldn't have them.
Leslie Marine, 13 Action News.